Hey everyone, Kim here with Abundant Life Tarot. Welcome back to another Mystery Mystic Musings. We are now doing a part two. I know I said that in the part one of Vaughn and Dre McCray's oracle reading that I probably wasn't going to do another reading. I changed my mind. I slept on it and decided that there were some things that I felt needed to be explored a bit further and left unsaid in part one. I love part one because it gives some background information, gives some better context and understanding of what led up to what happened to Vaughn. And this is going to talk more about what's coming up next in the next several months, up to a year's time. And if you haven't already done so, please check out part one because I do reference part one's oracle reading from time to time in this reading. And it may not make sense to you all the way if you haven't watched part one. All right, you all, let's get started. Well, here's the spread. So I wanted to just do this quickly here because I had felt called to do the reading, so I shuffled the cards. These are the cards that jumped from these three decks, and I wanted to share with you what came up. In part one's oracle reading, I explained that I'm really not comfortable speaking on what may or may not happen with Vaughn, but Spirit led me to share some hopefully comforting messages here. So I slept on it, literally slept on it. I did the reading, went to bed, dreamt on it, and then came to the reading table this morning to do this reading. The first thing we're going to ask about that I didn't really cover in part one's oracle reading is, will there be any legal ramifications to Dre McCray? Okay. And I know a lot of people are wanting her to go to jail. They want her to pay for what they feel has been an injustice done to Vaughn. And that's what they're hoping to see. But remember, you have to be able to state what the allegation is, what was the crime, and then it has to be prosecuted. So, I don't know. I don't know. But what I do know is these cards. And I asked my divinatory dice. So when I asked the question, will there be legal fallout for her, whether it's civil or criminally for Dre McCray? And there's a strong possibility. I first got a yes, and then I got a definitely. Can you see that? Sorry for the background noises. It's daytime in the house. We got yes. And then when I asked, is she going to ultimately go to jail or be convicted? The question I asked was, will she be convicted for anything happening, bodily injury or something worse happening to Vaughn? And I got no. But it doesn't stop there, okay? So remember, there could be legal ramifications that she experiences as it relates to Vaughn. So then I asked the question, I asked the tarot, will she go to jail? And we got the Five of Swords, and you see that no there? That no would indicate ultimately no, she's not going to necessarily go to jail per se, but she may be persecuted. She's going to win at all costs, but what cost is there? There will be victims, there will be losers in this situation. Not everyone's going to come out unscathed, including Dre. There will be someone who feels defeated. And like I said, I just sense that, maybe she may not go to jail per se, but there will be other legal ramifications, as well as her public persona could be impacted as well from the fallout of what has happened and transpired. So What's interesting about this card is it's got abusive relationships on here, and we talked about that in part 1, the type of environment that was being fostered in that household, in the MCCRAY household, allegedly, okay? And sneakiness on here, we got bullies, theft, defeat, someone feeling like someone or something was stolen from them, loss, great loss, lots of changes and lots of conflict and instability. So there could be an impact not just on, them themselves, but for her finances, there's just going to be quite a bit of loss here. That's what I'm picking up on here with the 5 of Swords. And like I said, justice, comes in different forms. I'm not judging her. I don't really know the situation like that to be like, oh yeah, she for sure should be put in jail. I don't know. I just know that I know people want that, but how justice plays out, how everything unfolds, that's a different story, and that's left up to the divine universal flow. So then I wanted to ask again about this, what's next for Vaughn, okay? And I want to be as tactful as I can regarding this part of the reading, all right? So, we got the Ace of Pentacles, the 7 of Swords, and the High Priestess for the Tarot. And then the Oracle cards corresponding is shaky foundation, and some of the keywords are unsteady, lacking support, and impractical. Okay, this is shaky ground here. This is a new, renewed state of being. Whenever the Pentacles comes up in a reading like this that I do, it can very well signify someone going into the earth and being reborn into some other physical state. Okay, if you catch my drift. This also speaks to he was not well when this happened. Had Vaughn been in a stronger physical state, mental state, this probably wouldn't have happened. Also, if he was feeling super depressed and super mentally taxed, but his physical well-being was intact, this would probably be a different outcome. He probably would have been able to pull through. But because he was on shaky foundation, with this shaky foundation oracle card, I don't know, you guys. I don't know. 7 of Swords, someone feeling like they got away with something. Time to fly south. This made me sad too. But it also kind of gave me hope. But then I saw the dove, the black wings, the angel wings here, but the dark angel with the dove. It says travel, vacation, getting away for a bit. And I nearly just, I don't know, some well of emotion came up when I saw that. You look at the tarot, we've got the swords here. We've got, I don't know, these flowers. I don't know what they are, lilies, I don't know. But someone feeling like they got away. This could be Vaughn. It could be DRE. It could be the family feeling like somebody's getting away with something. So in the coming months ahead with the 7 of Swords, we could be hearing more about that. About someone feeling like someone's stolen something and gotten away with it, and more and more accusations. Remember in part 1, there was the talks too much, and I was speaking in that oracle reading for Vaughn and DRE more about their relationship and what was challenging them about one another. But I also sense that there's been a lot of talk around back and forth, or to the social media world from parties involved as a strategy to try to gain a leg up. This is why the situation is going to get even messier in the coming 5 to 7 months. Swords represents the season of winter, the timing of months. For me, it's going to get messier before it starts to simmer down. The Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, represents the season of early autumn, that there's some sort of new beginning, new state of being coming in early autumn. It also could represent the timing of a year, 1 year. So it could be 1 year from early autumn, someone makes a transition, or it could literally be this autumn. And that it'll be a year's time before everything kind of settles down with this situation. We've got the High Priestess, over feeling numb. This also kind of took my breath away. Let me show you the High Priestess. The mystery, going into the unknown. We see that here with her cloak here. Going into the unknown, a cycle of hidden knowledge, hidden understanding, something kept intentionally in secret. Surrounding, feeling numb. This is the card that made me sad, made me feel all sorts of feelings, at times at peace, but we got feeling numb. It says severe stress, disassociation, shock. When I looked at the guidebook for this card, it says someone feeling numb from grieving, intense trauma, grieving. I hate to say it, but something that was going on during the High Priestess season of June 21st to July 20th. That's the time frame associated with, for me, with the High Priestess. And something in secret, a woman holding a secret, led to this situation that's unfolded here. Feeling numb. Family members could be feeling numb. Trey could be feeling numb. Ultimately, this could speak to Vaughn feeling numb and feeling and no longer being in this physical realm. Or it could be just simply the shock and trauma of it to his whole being, this whole thing of what happened. I talk a lot about, in part 1, about what may have happened and who may have been the cause of it. And I intuitively feel that, I intuitively feel that he was the cause of what happened, but I do sense that allegedly where the issue comes in for Dre is that she made an environment conducive to this, and so thus being a contributing factor, allegedly. Okay, love affair. I'm just going to shuffle just to see if Spirit has anything else to share about the day of. Receipts, proof, show me. Okay. So we got love affair, dirty little secret down low. Could be a dirty little secret, High Priestess, someone knowing, someone pushing someone daring someone to do something, to I don't even want to say the words that I'm hearing in some of their arguments. It was nasty. Like, do it, go ahead, do it. Receipts, proof, show me receipts. Something about a paper trail of someone knowing something and using those receipts to throw up in someone's face. It could be that she's pushing him, and he just reaches a breaking point, and it stems around communication of his desire to want to leave and to go. But as opposed to maybe turning up the love, she turns up the antagonizing, the poke, 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 the medicines that she's giving, the way she's preparing the food and these supplemental drinks and things. All of this is something that she does to ramp up and to clamp down on control. However, it ultimately resulted in this situation. And so, I don't know. It's like, this is saying that she's like complicit. 2 or more people, discussions, planning. This card came up in part 1, okay, of the oracle reading. So 2 or more people, this is saying 2 people could have had a hand at it, but I'm not sensing necessarily that she had anything to do with him ultimately getting up there and doing what he did. I just literally think that he was pushed to the limit. He was also in a very weakened state, and this indicates partnership. Him wanting, you know, he was super conflicted about what to do. Even though he really wanted to leave, there was a part of him, look, King of Cups in reverse, there was a part of him that really just wanted to hold on to a dream of keeping their family and love alive. And so, I don't know, I sense that it's gonna be a while before we stop hearing about this. There's something cooking up over here. I did not want this video to be terribly long because we had a longer part 1. And also I had already pre-shuffled these, and these were the cards that jumped. King of Cups in reverse. No more love, no more compassion. Turning down the compassion in this love affair. Dirty little secrets. And there's just going to be some things we are never going to really know. And that's fine. It's not really our business. Yeah. All right, you guys, that's it for now. Please do me a favor and hit the like button. And also don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. And let's say a prayer for Vaughn. Let's pray for him. Let's pray for his loved ones. And yeah, my thoughts go out to his loved ones. And you all, please take very good care of yourselves, okay? You know, and your loved ones, but make sure that you're being taken care of as well. All right, loves. Bye for now. All right, before I let you all go for real, I did do one more quick spread just asking what motivates Dre to try to add her herbs, try to fight with the doctors in terms of Vaughn's care, putting like trying to sneak and put her herbals, supplements into like his feeding tubes or the tubes placed in him by the doctors. What is behind that? A lot of people feel like it is evil intentions. They feel like she's trying to take him out. But I got the Empress, Ace of Pentacles, and Ace of Wands. This tells me that she really, you guys, I don't know if she's not well, but she really believes that she is doing what's right by him. Like, she has convinced herself that, you know, she knows best, that she knows best for Vaughn. She knows that this will turn him around, and then it's going to be miraculous. She'll be able to prove to her followers that she was able to turn this thing around for Vaughn. So I'm not sensing any ill intent. I'll just throw a quick card here to see if there's anything that we're missing here. But I with the Empress, I really sense that she feels like she knows what's best. She's trying to nurture him. She's angry at him for doing this. She's full of drama. This is what the cards are saying. Painful attack for him. Second chance, repeating cycles, not learning lessons. She's very angry, though. We see that with the Ace of Wands. But this is her expression of love. So here's the thing. I don't sense that she is ultimately being motivated by wanting to harm him. I think this is more about she really just has started to believe what she has been telling people all this time. She is angry because this has thrown their family off course. But in her mind, she has the faith that she can show the world that she can come out on top, that she can heal Vaughn with her medicines. The second chance card came up again. But we also got repeating cycles, not learning lessons, and patterns. This will be an ongoing pattern that continues unless she breaks that cycle, because she is immersed in an unhealthy cycle in her own psyche, in her own body. She needs to be very, very careful about her own health, because I'm starting to see breaks in my mind's eye. I'm seeing breaks in her mind, like psychological breakdowns. There was swords, quite a bit of swords in this earlier reading that I did today. So yeah, I don't know, you guys. This is for her an expression of love, and it's not so much motivated by a thought out plan, like an evil plan to hurt him. However, there's been flashes of anger. She's still very angry. She has a lot of angry issues, and she's angry at him. She doesn't like what she's going through right now, and she blames him. And at times, there could be moments where she's like, I don't care. But there's also this belief in her that she knows best. So that's what I've got here, you guys. That's it for now. I think we're good. Prayers up again for Vaughn and his loved ones. All right, y'all. Love you. Signing off for real. And I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.